Hello and welcome to the MLCV board interest video. My name's Ryan Johnson. I'm the founder and operator of MLCV Wellness. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Started early 2025. We advocate for sobriety and recovery from addiction, and we also advocate for justice impacted individuals. How this all came to be and why I decided to start this nonprofit. Well, I pulled from my past experiences, with addiction, and that led me to create this nonprofit. So one of my go-tos when I was in addiction, and still am, but I found was extremely helpful for me, was my interest in fitness. There was just something about it where motion creates emotion, and while I was working out, and whether it's a run, whether it was stretching, whether it's like literally not trying to drop the bar over my head, you can't be in two places at once. You can't feel the triggers and the urges and the cravings while experiencing and having strenuous activity. So that was one aspect that I totally dug. And plus, it makes you feel good. There's no doubt about that. Another thing that is a pillar was my longing for personal development and wisdom and reading. I'm an avid reader, so I would Tony Robbins is my jam. That type of books. Then that brought me down a path to Stoicism and Stoic philosophy, which made sense and rang true to me. Now, the Serenity Prayer itself is kind of stoic. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Everything there in the Serenity Prayer is from a Stoic philosophy. All right. So another game changer for me was when I went through MRT. It was in one of the treatments that I went to. I went through an MRT program. MRT was a game changer for me. There's a lot of accepting the consequences for your actions. All right. And it's really, really heavy on goal setting as well. So there's two different steps in an MRT program that focus on goals, setting goals, accomplishing goals, and that sort of deal. Matter of fact, because of the MRT program is where I sit right now, because when I was in programming, learning about MRT, those were some of the goals that I wrote down. I want to help people. Okay, well, how do I do that? What does that look like? And through the steps brought me to being able to start a 501c3 nonprofit and accomplish that goal. And there's more on the way. All right. So with that being said, MRT is highly recommended, and it's one of the pillars of the program and a pillar in MLCV wellness. that brings us to the 90-day boot camp, the Epic Journey boot camp. It's built for institutional use. It's HHS approved. It's fundable through Medicare and Medicaid. It's 25 to 40% recidivism rate. That's statistically significant. It's licensed clinical service is what MRT is. The model mirrors drug court and IOP structure, and it's the fitness aspect is for therapeutic support and not for recreational use. So you got the fitness aspect in there. There's Stoic philosophy and behavioral change backed up by an MRT program. So that's what the 90-day Epic Journey Boot Camp is. It's far more insurable than what 80% of what Medicare already pays. So that's awesome. Now, when it comes to the board and what we're looking for as far as positions to be taken, and if you decide that what you're seeing vibes with you and want to be a part of the board, fantastic. We invite you with open arms. So what we're going to currently need is a clinical director. We're going to need somebody that's familiar with compliance. We're going to need peer recovery support. We're going to need fitness instructors, yoga instructors. We're going to need a street team. We're going to call them change makers. And then we're going to need sales and marketing department for swag. What we're also going to be needing is fundraiser. Fundraising not for grants, but through foundations. The goal here is to make this MLCV Wellness and MLCV Fit part. We want to make it self-sustainable and not rely on grant money we don't want to rely on grant money. The better business move would be to make it self-sustainable. So how does that work and what does that look like? Well, the starting of an RCO, a recovery community organization. Moving on and forward, we're going to have to implement a gym. So we're going to have our own free space with a gym attached to it. That will be part of the self-sustaining business model as well. That's what I got for you. I hope you like what you heard and marinate on it. Think about it. And if you feel like this might be something that is right for you, reach out to me. We'll have an interview, and I'm more than welcome to see what type of value you can bring to massive life-changing value.